I hope everyone is having a blessed and beautiful day. Today's verse of the day is coming from Isaiah 66, and it's verse 2. These are the ones I look on with favor, those who are humble and contrite in spirit, and who tremble at my word. And so for this verse of the day, I'm going to speak on what humble means. Humble means to take a low position, to not have such a self-importance that you think you're better than everybody. And that means you're not arrogant. You're not superior based on your looks, your athletics, your education, your occupation. You do not let any of that get to your head. You are still low. You still are nobody. And you don't have no high importance no matter what achievements you get. And so God says he favors people who are humble and contrite in spirit. So contrite, when I looked up this word, the Latin or French version meaning is that it's to be, your spirit has been grinded away and worn out. It's been worn out. And you know life will wear you out, especially without God. And so to be contrite in your spirit also means to be affected by guilt. And it's a feeling of remorse and expressing that. See, a lot of people, when they treat you bad or do wrong, some people will never apologize for it. See, God can't look on you with favor if you never feel bad. If you feel like you never did anything wrong, you can't say you have the Lord's favor. You can't think too highly of yourself to believe in your heart that you do no wrong. The Lord is not with you. I have to let people know today that when you express your grief and remorse either to a person, because sometimes God will make us go back and apologize, go back and do that. But not only to that person, but to God. Apologize to God for your behavior of the past year. Because I remember in 2018, when I was running around like a chicken head doing people wrong, because the Lord brought that back to my attention, because it seemed like I just blocked off that period of my life once I got past it. But he's like, no, you did some things. And I remember my first year in college, in my dorm room, I cried like every day with the covers over my head because I was expressing deep remorse and guilt. And a lot of people do not go through that. They just keep moving through life and blaming everyone else. But no, I took accountability. I blamed myself, and I spoke with the Lord, like, please forgive me. Forgive me. I feel so bad for all the pain I caused everybody in that season of my life. I was horrible. I feel like I was really a narcissist. Actually, not feel like. I was a narcissist. So now I really know, I can really empathize and understand narcissists, but it's the fact that all you have to do is acknowledge you're wrong. I, in that time period, thought I could do no wrong and thought I was above everything. I could get away with all my deeds. I thought nothing would ever catch up to me. But life and God will humble you. And I took that. Sometimes life will humble you and people will still go ahead believing that they're God and that, oh, it's just the world is out to get me. No, you're supposed to be being humbled, and you're supposed to express guilt and sorrow for your actions when life does that. But some people just continue on as if it's not their karma. What goes around comes back around. You reap what you sow. And so the same stuff that I sowed in that season, it came right back to me not even a couple of months later. So that's why I was crying, because I reaped what I was sown. But see, the Lord drawed near to me during that season, ended up healing me from that because of the fact I was contrite in spirit. So God will favor you when you get to your wits end and express that you are not this perfect person. See, we also live in a generation with social media and selfies, and it's all about me. So it's easy to become a narcissist. Like our world makes it easy. Oh, look at what I'm wearing. Oh, look at what I'm doing. And it's a difference between you promoting and influencing people to do healthier things than just look at my lavish life that really ain't producing nothing but envy and covey. You know, there's a difference between if you want people to be healthy and you're, look what I ate today, look at my juices. That's different from, look at me, I'm at this private, you know, something just really extravagant, you know, that maybe a rich person you follow might be showing off at. And overall, sometimes they just post that just because they want you to be like, look at me, look at my life, and obsess over my life and me. And so God is saying that people who are humble, who don't really want you to care about their life, like, if anything, I just want to help you, help people. That's the people who he looks upon with favor, who are just not having their agenda that's about them. And that's something I did have to learn, because I felt like I was medium humble, if that's even a thing. But because I was obsessed with clothes, so my look at me would have been like, ooh, look at my outfit. But God is like, nobody cares. Lower your importance. You're not that important. There's other things to worry about in this world than clothes and what you're wearing. Don't get me wrong, we could look good and feel good and dress the part to go to work and all that, but it's a difference when you're just dry buying stuff to keep up with the trends, and it has nothing to do with nothing, where tags are just sitting in your closet because you still haven't. I used to really have a bad addiction, like especially in college. Tags is sitting on stuff because I don't have nowhere to wear it to. It's a difference when you got places to go. So you need that outfit and you're going to do a get ready with me. See, they don't teach you that in church. So humble yourself before the Lord. Be low in spirit. Be remorseful for anything you've done knowingly and unknowingly. And just express that to God today. To tremble at God's words means that you fear the Lord and you obey his commands. You don't take them lightly. You take them as a parent instructing you to wash them dishes. So if God says to have sound judgment, to pursue wisdom, and to obey the 10 commandments, you do that. Because you tremble at the fact that, oh, what's going to happen to me if I do not keep his commandments? It's not about all the 300,000 ones, but it's about the main ones that lead to death. Ones that lead to death in spirit are pride, greed, murder, envy, lust, gluttony, and laziness. So God is saying, if you keep those commandments close and near to your heart, and you fear the Lord, like fear him and keep his decrees as if they are life and death, then you will be favored and you will experience God's grace and mercy all throughout your life and your trials and your accomplishments. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.